Okay, update. I decided I think I'm gonna go for it with binding the reading strategies book myself using the Happy Planner system. So what I need to do is I need to go buy the hole punch. I did a little like online looking and shopping, and basically you can get like a different version on Amazon. I think also Walmart has like a different brand that has the same disc system and Staples, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the Happy Planner one. I think I'm just gonna go to Michael's, and I'm gonna use the 40% off coupon, and I'm gonna see if they'll give me my teacher discount on top of it. My Michael's has been really stingy about that lately, so I guess we'll see. But either way, it'll be about 25 bucks. But you can also get it at Joann's, and Joann's has a 50% off coupon. I just don't have a Joann's near me. And Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby also has a 40% off coupon. So I'm actually thinking, now that I'm thinking about it, and I think Hobby Lobby has a teacher coupon. I like Googled it and it said, like my results were inconclusive. I don't really know if they have a teacher discount or not, but maybe I'll go to Hobby Lobby instead because I just like Hobby Lobby. And they have like different Happy Planner stuff there. So I don't know, I can't decide. Either Hobby Lobby or Michael's, both are really close to my house. So I guess I will catch up with you guys when I get to the store and buy my thing. Oh, I am going to, I think, just to like save some money and kind of like see how it goes. This is my old Happy Planner that I used last year, and the discs are white, and they're just, I mean, cute white discs. So I think I might take this apart and use the discs on this to bind my book for now. Oh, also, I like compared the size of my book to that Happy Planner actually, and they're about the same thickness, so I think that this disc size is gonna work. This is, I think, the medium size. I think there's like a mini, a medium, and like a big expander one. So I think the medium size is gonna work. I don't know though. I guess we'll see. I do really quickly before I go want to Google how to take a book apart, because I'm not so sure how I'm gonna unbind the book. I don't really know. I read one person who had done this before use like an exacto knife, which I don't have, so I would need to go pick that up as well. I don't know. Okay, so basically I'm going to need an exacto knife. Pretty much WikiHow has a tutorial thing on how to take a book apart. So pretty much you just open it and you cut off the cover, and then you open it up, and if it has like threads, you use tweezers to like undo the threads on the spine, and if not, I think you just start like cutting away from the middle of the book, like through the spine, and then it should kind of start to fall apart. So yeah, that's what we're gonna see. All right, let's go shopping. Guys, we got the hole punch. I ended up going to Michael's, and I used a 40% off coupon for this hole punch. I went with the big one because I have the big Happy Planner, and it will punch like smaller pages, and the book is smaller. And then I also just picked up a exacto knife so that we can take the book apart. So I'm gonna head home now and get started. Hey you guys, I am back from Michael's, and I've got all my things here. So first thing I have is the book. It's beautifully put together right now, so we're gonna see how I do taking it apart. I have my old Happy Planner, and I'm gonna take this apart to use the rings on it. And then we've got our exacto knife. I just like did like the cheapest one. It's the Exacto brand. It was like $5. And then we've got our hole punch. So I'm gonna flip you guys around, and I'm gonna kind of just start going at it. All right. Okay, you guys, so here we go. I am just following an article on WikiHow. I'll link it down below. But basically the first step is to take the cover off. Now, in my book, like this first page is like kind of stuck higher on the binding or on the page. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these off together because this page is like really close to the edge of the cover, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. Okay, update. So what it says is go ahead and keep this here, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna open it up to like the exact middle, which 386 divided by 2, oh man, 193 right here. And so what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna cut directly through to the middle. So I'm going to put something down there. So I just ripped the cardboard apart for the hole punch, and I'm gonna put this underneath here because I don't want it to cut into my carpet. So here we go. Update. So ripping the pages out after you've cut through the binding only works for so long. So what I've learned to avoid some jagged edges is that you're gonna want to I decided to cut that half of the book again in half just to have a smaller section, and then I'm just taking my exacto knife and literally running it across the glue to pull the pages out. So let me kind of show you what I mean. So this is for sure the most tedious part, is just getting these pages to come out because the glue on the binding is so thick, it's like not just coming out easily. So when I'm done with unbinding, I will catch up with you guys and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, you guys, so for sure what I'm learning as I'm trying to take this book apart is that the smaller the section, the better. So what I'm doing is I'm literally like cutting the book in half down the spine, and then whatever section I get, I'm cutting it in half again. And then the smaller sections make it easier to actually just rip the pages off the glue so that it's nice and crisp. When I started with, one of the things that happened was that I tried to cut the pages away from like this big section. So I was like trying to cut them away from the top here, and it was making like an uneven line. So some of my pages, I'm not super happy about how they ripped out, but they're gonna be in the middle of the book, and there's not a whole lot that I kind of messed up on. So I'm okay with it, but big tip is the smaller the section, the easier it is to like cut and rip those pages apart. So I'm just making this as small as possible and trying to almost just cut the glue off with the exacto knife, and then the pages just kind of fall apart. So that's the little tip I'm learning. Okay, you guys, so here we go. We've got the entire book unbinded, and we've got our covers. So here's kind of the tricky part. This is the big hole punch, and so as you can see, there are two like lines. This one is for the classic size pages for the Happy Planner. This is for the big Happy Planner. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the pages don't fit into either one of those. So I'm gonna line up the bottom of my pages to this line, the line for the big sized Happy Planner. And I was looking inside here, and just the way the holes would line up, I think that'll be nicer. So I'm gonna line up all my pages down here, The only thing about this guy is that it only punches 3 pages at a time, so this is going to take me quite a while, but I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna punch my pages, and then I will check in with you guys again. Okay, you guys, so here is what it looks like, all transformed. It was a success, yay! So, I just plopped all the pages right on in order, and we've still got my little tabs. I'm gonna actually link the Hipster Art Teacher's Instagram because she has a tutorial on how to make these cute little like DIY tabs, and it's in her highlights videos on her Instagram. So I will go ahead and link her up, but I'm loving this. And these disc sizes were like just perfect. If you can see, like it's just absolutely perfect. But what I'm loving is that now I'm gonna be able to like open it up and fold it backwards and say, okay, I'm working on this today. So I'm just going to open this up and I'm gonna work on this page with my reading groups or whatever. So I'm obsessed with how it came out, for sure. Thank you guys so much for following along. I hope that my like little tips along the way help you out if you decide to try out converting your reading strategies or writing strategies book into the disc system. I'm obsessed with how it came out. I like cannot say enough good things about the way it looks and the way I think it's gonna work for me in my classroom a lot better this coming year. So yes, I've got this major mess on my floor now. I'm like sitting in piles of papers and all kinds of things. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it's helpful, and if you give it a try and you do it, go ahead and post a picture on Instagram and tag me. My handle is naturally.elementary. I always link it down below, so if you're not following me on there already, go ahead and follow me over there. I share like daily tips and tricks for all kinds of things and just kind of show my life. So if you are not subscribed to me already, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of the video, if it was helpful or not. And I would really, really love to see what you guys come up with if you try this out. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching.